haircut. I'm starting to look like Bozo the Clown with graying hair. Nothing on top still. Hello, friends and well-wishers, and welcome back to A Quarter Ton of Fun. It's your buddy Ryan, aka The Champ. Gotta kiss my medal for good luck. And today we're going to talk about fad diets, diet pills, diet detox teas, all that sort of stuff. Do we think they really work? And if not, why exactly do they exist? What are my experiences with them? Well, you're going to find out. But before we get into the meat of the show, we have a new sponsor, and that's how big this show is getting. We've got sponsors now. Let's go to their first commercial. Hi, I'm Leo Spinopoulos, MD, and I'm the creator of Fatacidol, the weight loss drug that's being talked about all the time in civil lawsuits. Now, I've created a brand new diet plan. Introducing the 30-second Diet Detox Blast. Go from flab to fab in half a minute. Wow, what results! Now you can easily go from, oh, he's whack, to dang, what a snack! Order the 30-second Diet Detox Blast today. Go from fatty to who's your daddy.
It really works! And I'm not just a kid. I'm a grown-up who lost weight. Yay!
Anyhow, let's talk about diet pills. And my experiences here are limited. I've never actually taken a diet pill. A few months into my weight loss journey, I went to my doctor and I talked to her about the drug Phetermine. That's one that a few of my cousins had had some success with. And her concerns with me starting on it were twofold. One, it's a drug that's meant to start you on weight loss. You can't take it long term. And the weight loss I'm going to be doing is long-term, slow weight loss. And I had already started losing weight. I was like 45 pounds into my weight loss by the time I went and saw her. So she didn't think it would help me in that aspect. Two, it can increase anxiety. And I'm on medication for anxiety. I didn't need that to be increased at all because I'm already... So I didn't need any more of that. So she thought I would be better off without it. So really, in my personal life, the only person I've been close to that I've known who really took weight loss drugs and had any sort of positive effects were a few of my cousins with the Phetermine that helped them get on the right track. And my dad, back in the early 90s, my grandma, God rest her soul, she was never shy about telling people that they were too fat. She's fat herself, but she was never shy about letting people in the family know that they're too fat. And for Christmas one year, she gave my dad some diet pills that she had bought out of a sketchy mail order catalog. The best possible place to get drugs that you're going to put into your body, in my opinion. And my dad started taking these drugs because he was a good decision maker. And he did lose weight while he was taking them. Unfortunately, and I don't know what they are. I imagine they were something that's probably banned by the FDA now. Unfortunately, he became an absolute bear while he was taking these pills. And for the people who knew my dad when he was alive, he was the most easygoing, laid back. My dad had a temper, but you had to really, 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 really work to get him to show his temper in any way. He was so easygoing, so laid back, and he could be a little bit grouchy, but to actually have him snapping and screaming and angry a lot of the time was weird. And I know it's because whatever these drugs were doing to him. But he did lose a significant amount of weight. I don't remember how much, but it was a lot. It was noticeable. My dad went from being pretty fat to he's still fat, but he wasn't nearly as fat. And unfortunately, or fortunately, he quit taking them and he put the weight all back on right away. So whatever it worked short term, but was it worth the cost of his personality changes and it came right back when he quit taking them. And you don't want to be taking that stuff for the rest of your life. Now, when it comes to fad diets, there's all sorts of them out there. Atkins, keto, paleo, the LA diet, the cabbage soup diet, the zone, the any food followed by detox, lemon detox, cumin detox, cinnamon detox, water detox. Pretty much any food, they'll sell you a diet that it's supposed to detox you miraculously by using it. And I have a little more experience with these because I've tried a few of them very short term. My mom would try a few of them very short term. And every time I tried one, every time my mom tried one, it was a failure. You would stay on it for a while and you would quit. I remember my mom did some variation on that cabbage soup diet. And this is years and years ago. I was probably like 10 years old. And she lost about 50 pounds doing it. She was eating this cabbage soup like for most of her lunches and dinners. But the price of it was you're eating the same thing all the time, which is, for most people, unsustainable. Most people are not going to want to eat the same meal all the time. You're going to burn out on that. You're going to get tired, and it's not going to do anything to address your cravings for other types of food and junk. And so she very quickly fell off of it and gained the weight back. My wife and I, in 2005, we had been married for a year. We had both ballooned up considerably. Eating fast food all the time. I'd go to the store and just load up the cart with junk food, which we both loved. And my wife often tells that when we got married, she was hoping her better eating habits would rub off on me. Well, we see who won that war. Sorry, babe. Sorry. So one day we woke up and we decided we were going to do the Atkins diet. A lot of people had had success on it. Atkins was similar to keto, which is big now, in that you would eliminate carbs almost completely. And so we went for it. We were going to have no bread, no fruit, anything with a carb in it was the enemy. And we stayed on that diet for one full calendar hour. And after that hour was up, I think we realized that there were hot dogs and buns in the kitchen, and we made those and ate them. And it didn't work. So I haven't had much success with diet pills or fad diets. Neither is anyone I know, really. Now, I'm not saying that other people haven't had success. I know, I've seen online a lot of people who have had success with keto, with paleo diets. My cousin with Phetermine, as I just said. But for the most part, it's people who use these things, a diet, a drug, a detox, as part of an overall healthier lifestyle who have success. A lot of us are just looking for a quick fix. And if you go on any sort of weight loss message boards or support groups, you're going to see a lot of people that are looking for something to help them. A pill, a powder, a potion that can do the work for them. And the truth is, there's nothing that is going to take the place of eating better and moving more. Those are the keys to any kind of weight loss, any kind of gain in health. You've got to do the work yourself. Now, there are things that can help you along the way. And I think some of this stuff, if it's combined with a healthier diet and more exercise, could give you that boost, could give you that initial burst of energy that you need to get there. And I'm sorry if every time my hand goes up, it's digitizing. I don't know why that is. Something with my new phone that does this really annoys me. So I'm trying to keep them down, but... So if most people don't see success with diet pills or fad diets, why is there so much money in them? Why are there so many of them out there? Well, the truth is, and this may not be a popular opinion, I think it's because there are so many fat people who are very desperate to lose weight. And when people are desperate, they'll try to believe anything. I'm a skeptic at heart. And I like to get a lot of information about something before believing in it. So when I see a diet pill that says, you can take this and lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks, I tend to be skeptical. When I see a detox tea that says, you don't have to change your eating habits or your exercise, all you have to do is drink this tea and you'll burn weight, I'm skeptical. When I see the new hot fad diet that says, eat 3 ice cubes and a head of lettuce and then, whatever, I'm skeptical. I think that's probably not going to work. And a lot of other people are skeptical too, but when you're desperate, you're willing to believe in something. You're willing to hope that it'll work for you, and you're willing to shell out money to do it. I kind of equate it to, and this is a terrible example to use, but it's what it reminds me of. When a child goes missing and it gains national prominence in the news, those families are often inundated with calls from psychics claiming that they can find the child, that they can help. And if you're a believer in psychics, you're not going to like this next part, so just don't listen to it. I don't believe in psychics. I don't think anyone has psychic powers or abilities. I think they are scam artists who are taking people who are in grief at a lost or dead family member and telling them, I can find them, I can find their body, I can let you talk to them from the other side. They're charlatans, separating people from their money in times of greed. They're bottom feeders. They're disgusting. And a lot of these diet companies, these scam diets, these fad diets, these pills that aren't checked out by the FDA and put out with clinical results that really work, it's the same thing. They're bottom feeders who know that people who are this big are desperate to lose weight, who know that they would do just about anything to break free from this prison. And they will focus on those people. They will target them, and they will make sure to separate them from their cash by selling them sugar pills that don't work, or a diet that has no scientific basis in reality. And honestly, it pisses me off. It disgusts me. And I know the saying that a fool and their money are soon parted. And so sometimes it's hard to have sympathy for people when they're willingly being duped, right? But at the same time, you have to look at the circumstance. You have to look at the way people who have an addiction to food, who have something wrong with them that makes them this big, the way you feel inside and how desperate you are to escape from it. And it can drive you to do things that are not rational, like listening to a psychic or buying into one of these horrible scam diets. And I know this is going to sound ironic coming from a man who weighs over 500 pounds, but the only way to lose weight is to do the work. Make a commitment to yourself to change your lifestyle habits, and you'll get there. Exercise more, eat better, cut out the sugary drinks, drink more water, have better habits. You're gonna get there. And now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Weekly Weigh-In. Last week I was at 511.2 pounds. This week, even though I didn't do great on my eating, I dropped to 509 pounds. I dropped 2.2 pounds. Pretty low weight loss, but I'm happy with it because I was honestly afraid that I was going to see those numbers go up this week. I had a few really bad days where I binged on stuff I shouldn't. And I know that's been a common theme lately, and it has been a struggle. I won't lie to you guys. I've been having a hard time lately. I've been very anxious and worried about some things that I won't go into. I won't bore you, but needless to say, things that could have big life consequences have kind of been going on, and some upheaval and some changes. And it's made me very nervous and very anxious. And I have resorted to food sometimes to soothe myself, including eating 4 slices of Little Caesars pizza and 4 slices of crazy bread and sauce in one go, which is about double what I would normally have allowed myself, and to keep myself on my calories. So, I've had some bad days and some bad nights. I broke into Max's leftover Easter candy too. The kid's just got a bucket of Easter candy in his room. And it's been there since, when was Easter? March, April? I don't even remember this year. It's just been sitting there. And I've been avoiding it. It's got peanut butter cups in it. It's got Hershey's bunnies. It's got the little Hershey's eggs. It's got Dove chocolate eggs in there. It's got mini Snickers, mini Kit Kats, the good jelly beans. And it's just sitting there. Just sitting there. I could get it anytime I want. And I haven't. I've been really good. Up until this week, when I've been dipping in there, noshing on it. Max asked me, "What are you getting, Dad? Candy?" And in my shame, I said, No, I'm just clearing some of the wrappers out of here. When I'm editing, let's see if that line stays in. I might be too ashamed to take that out that I had to lie to my 5-year-old because I was ashamed I was eating his candy. That's like a 50-50 right there if that line stays in, so we'll see. As always, I want you guys to interact with the show, and I would love if you would share this video or whatever one of my videos is your favorite, or just my channel. Share it on your social media, your Facebook, your Twitter. Let people know on Instagram. Let them know I'm out there. I want to grow this channel. I mean, we've already got a sponsor, so we're already huge, but I'd like to get it even bigger. So as always, subscribe to the channel. Click on that red subscribe button below, and when you do, a bell is going to pop up. Click that too. And that's going to let you know every single time I post something every Tuesday. Seems like I was going to say something else, and I just kind of trailed off there. You can follow me on social media too. On Twitter, I'm at QuarterFun. On Instagram, I'm at A Quarter Ton of Fun. Next week, I want to talk about a topic that's not as fun. It's going to be kind of serious, but we'll see if we can make it fun. Depression. It's something I suffer with. It's something that a lot of people who have a lot of weight to lose suffer with. And I think the way it ties into weight, the way it's all intertwined, is an interesting topic. We've touched on it before. We're going to go for a deep dive on my depression next week. Sounds like a lot of fun, right? So if you're using diet pills or the latest fad diet and it's working for you and you're getting results, great. If you can use it in conjunction with lifestyle changes, beautiful. If not, don't give those charlatans your time or money. Break free from the chains that are holding you down. Fly free like the mighty fat eagle that you are, and let all who look upon your glory in the sky know that you are damn sexy.